In an interview with Fox News, Donald Trump spoke on retaliatory tariffs for countries buying Russian oil. This comes after his meeting with Vladimir Putin in Alaska. In a surprising shift of tone, U.S. President Donald Trump may be reconsidering his previously harsh stance on tariffs targeting India and China. This change comes after his high-stakes meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska. Trump's remarks about the potential for retaliatory tariffs on countries trading in Russian oil have left many wondering whether the U.S. is softening its approach toward these Asian powerhouses. In an interview with Fox News' Sean Hannity, President Trump suggested that his stance on trade measures could change, saying, "Well, because of what happened today, I think I don't have to think about that tariffs." Trump also rated his meeting with Putin as a 1010, signaling a positive outcome, even though, just weeks earlier, the U.S. president had taken a much more aggressive approach toward Russia. "Now, I may have to think about it in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something, but we don't have to think about that right now. I think, the meeting went very well," he added. Trump took a firm stance against Russia, threatening the imposition of 100 secondary tariffs on countries doing business with Moscow. His declaration that he would penalize nations buying Russian oil was part of a broader attempt to pressure Russia over its actions in Ukraine. The U.S. president had even warned that a 50-day deadline was set for Russia to negotiate a deal or face these steep tariffs. Trump targeted India for its ongoing oil purchases from Russia, imposing a 25% reciprocal tariff on Indian goods, which he doubled days later. Half of the announced tariffs for India have taken effect, and the remaining are set to be imposed on August 27. The sudden change in Trump's tone comes just days after these harsh remarks. This possibly reflects on the outcome of his conversation with Putin. Before the summit, Trump had pointed out that the punitive tariffs on India had effectively pressured Moscow to seek a meeting. Russia lost an oil client, India, Trump had said. He also suggested that if secondary sanctions were imposed on countries trading with Russia, the impact would be devastating for Moscow. Despite Trump's threats, India has remained resolute in its position. The government has consistently stated that its oil imports from Russia will continue. The relationship between the U.S. and India is multifaceted, with trade being only one element, said India's Ministry of External Affairs, urging that bilateral relations not be viewed through the lens of third